This is Channel 25 WVTT Olean. Now, from the Twin Tiers' biggest broadcast news operation, this is the 6 o'clock report with Jeff Andrulonis and Alexa Olson. Listen on News Radio 96.7 WVTT or watch on News Channel 25 WVTT television. WVTT proudly presents the 6 o'clock report.
Good evening, I'm Alexa Olson. Jeff Andrulonis is off tonight. The big story on the 6 o'clock report. More than 80 Cattaraugus County volunteers had planned to rush to New York City yesterday for Hurricane Sandy relief, but have now been told that a different part of the state needs more help. Cattaraugus County Emergency Services Director Chris Baker says Long Island is in dire need after the superstorm Sandy. Many workers have been laboring with no rest, and these volunteers will give them much needed break. As the Northeast begins through the recovery process in the wake of Hurricane Sandy, a water quality specialist in Penn State's College of Agricultural Sciences is urging those who rely on private water supplies to check their wells for contamination that might have seeped into their wells as a result of the flooding in the areas. According to Department of Agricultural Sciences, well owners should disinfect their water supplies before drinking water from them. Well, in other news, Thanksgiving is supposed to be a time of plenty, but food pantries all over Western New York are experiencing a food shortage this year. WVTT's Valerie Tysaner is live in the WVTT Digital News Center with more. Valerie.
And Alexa, I talked to several food pantries today, and their directors are all worried that they might not have enough food to feed the poor this Thanksgiving. A local pantry coordinator explains.
We really have not had anybody, offer to donate turkeys this year. I really don't know if it's just, funding issues or if people don't, have the funds to donate this year.
Officials say the budget from the state has been cut by 50%, and that, coupled with the poor economy, could be devastating. Elizabeth O'Neill, director of the Cattaraugus Food Pantry, says their food bank alone feeds more than 150 families each year. And while they have gotten some donations, they still need at least 65 more turkeys. The Food Bank of Western New York is asking for donations so they can supply food banks throughout Western New York, including the ones in our area. You can get more information by going to www.foodbankwesternny.org. Back to you, Alexa.
Thanks, Valerie. Well, November means a lot of things to different people. It might mean not shaving for No Shave November, but for politicos, November is the end of the election season, and with election night right around the corner, Congressman Tom Reed has another endorsement. New York State Senator Tom O'Mara today announced his endorsement of Tom Reed for election for the state's 23rd congressional district. Senator O'Mara's endorsement follows a handful of other endorsements Reed received earlier this week, one from former Congressman Amo Houghton and another from State Senator Kathy Young. O'Mara says that it was because of Reed's strong voice for fiscal responsibility that landed him in Washington back in 2010. Well, the 1st of November is also the green light for local stores to haul out their Christmas decorations. WVTT Ashley Masala went over to the paper factory to see how Christmas sales are doing with the unofficial start of the season.
Thanksgiving is a time for giving thanks, turkey, and food comas. But what about decorations? After Halloween, it seems that stores and even people skip out on Thanksgiving and jump right into the festivity of Christmas. Many stores already have their Christmas displays out, and paper factory owner Deb Van Scooter said even though their Christmas supplies are available all year, people have already been in to buy decorations.
Definitely. We carry just a little bit of Thanksgiving. People have been up shopping in our Christmas gallery already, and we do a lot of changeover from Halloween to Christmas, and we don't have that ready yet, but our Christmas gallery is open year-round, and people have been up there shopping already.
So before you think about stuffing stockings, remember to stock up on a little Thanksgiving cheer. In Olean, Ashley Masala, News Channel 25, WVTT.
Our thanks to WVTT's Ashley Masala for that report. The Wellsville man accused of trying to defraud Facebook will have to pay big to get out of jail. A federal judge set Paul Siglia's bail at $250,000 yesterday. Siglia is charged with wire and mail fraud after claiming that Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg signed over half the interest in the company to Siglia. Over half a dozen lawyers have now quit on Siglia's lawsuit. Former Allegheny and Livingston County Dr. Fitzgerald Hudson was charged by a federal grand jury in Detroit on Friday. Hudson was accused of 6 counts of lying to health insurance companies and 1 count of criminal contempt. Those charges date back to an investigation in 2010 by a New York Board of Professional Medical Conduct. They found that Hudson forged details about his academic records, saying he received a bachelor's degree from New York's University in psychology and that he was never dismissed from a university, and multiple other lies. He will make his initial court appearance in Michigan on Wednesday, November 7th. Well, a 23-year-old man is still in critical condition at ECMC tonight after being shot on Sunday. 19-year-old Maxwell Mohawk and 23-year-old Charles White got into an argument on the Cattaraugus Reservation after a night of drinking. That's when Mohawk allegedly pulled out a gun and shot White. Mohawk was in court yesterday, and now his case will go to a grand jury to decide if he will go to trial for attempted murder. New information tonight about the meth bust in Wellsville. Timothy Billings was rearrested for failure to appear in court on previous charges of criminal possession of a controlled substance in the 7th degree. Now, officials in Allegheny County say police have actively identified a problem and are taking measures to prevent and identify drug labs in the county. They say often they use their tip lines to locate active drug labs. WVTT spoke with investigator Timothy Hand about the meth lab problem in Allegheny County.
Uptake in the amount of, or the knowledge of how to manufacture methamphetamine in Allegheny County.
The St. Bonaventure University Athletics Department is proud to announce that it will once again stream home men's and women's basketball games free of charge for the 2012-2013 season. Fans will be able to access SBU TV's broadcast, beginning with the men and women's exhibition doubleheader this Saturday, live over the internet through CBS All Access Player on GoBonnies.com. Well, more news is next. Stay tuned. This is the 6 o'clock report on News Channel 25 WVTT.